And welcome to the second part of the course. And here we are talking about management, and in this video I'm telling you the main points of the materials related to the theme. So we have basically two sets of materials for reading and studying. Here we have the slides for management, and then we have also an ebook or management basics. So about the ebook first, it is a very basic issue. It's a very basic book, not too long, something like 70 pages in English. And there are three good points in the book. Number one, it's free. Number two, it's a PDF, so you may download it. And number three, it's quite short, but it handles, I would say, the basics of management. So that is for beginners, so to say, something to read. And about the book, it brings part of the questions in the exam, so I warmly recommend to read it through. And then about the lesson materials, there we are talking about, for example, general management issues and what management could mean and what kind of people or what kind of skills people would need and like that. And one of the main issues here is to understand that there are so many different perspectives to management that nobody, I would say, can be a total genius around management and working as the top manager in all the possible levels and handles all the issues, people, money, budgeting, marketing, whatever there are. So my message to you is that no worries, you won't have any problems with being as a manager, because when you find your own way to lead and manage people and things, and when you concentrate on your strong points and what you are interested in and where your knowledge is, so you will make it very nicely, because nobody is perfect, and there are still a lot of managers in the world, and most of them are, I would say, quite far from perfect. You will see. So that's one point. And then we have there few words about Industrial Revolution. Check it out, because in that area we are talking about our engineers' basic things, in that sense that the engineers did start the Industrial Revolution, and the engineers were coming into picture when the Industrial Revolution went on, and that is the foundation, the basis for our present standard of living. And we are standing on the shoulders of giants from the past. And one thing is that we all know we are going to face climate change and all other environmental issues, and they are having the foundation of using energy. So basically most of the problems we are, and raw materials, of course, and what we, and especially you, need to do in the future, you have to take care that the use of energy and raw materials will be less than in the past, because my generation and the last generation destroyed quite a lot of this planet. So your target is to take care of the green values and environmental issues. We are talking about trust and leadership. Trust is basically everything we have. We trust each other. We trust each other while knowing that or not knowing. That is a foundation of management. So you have to trust your people and your people have to trust you. The problem is that your people do mistakes. The problem is that you do mistakes, and regardless, you have to trust. So that means that do not lie, do not tell lies, don't try to act as you were something else as you are, because, well, it can be seen in a minute. And in a minute, people know that, hey, you are not trustworthy, you are playing, you are acting. So the trust is about talking the truth. The trust is showing the truth. The trust is that you are trustworthy and you trust other people. That is very, very essence. And this is something you have to rehearse. Trust means that you keep promises and then you keep them one by one. And if you keep promises and you don't keep them, then you are in trouble, because people stop trusting you and then you are losing it. Management is another issue, in management especially is another issue, is the decision making. Again, if you do not make decisions, someone else will, because you have to in the company make decisions. And if you are not making the decisions and the other guys are doing it, you have lost your power and you are not a manager anymore. And soon you will find out that you are out of your position. So that's trust and decision making. Those are the things that you will build on your career on. And then few words about change management. Change management is something that's happening all the time, everywhere, and people are getting a little bit, some people may get a little bit tired of constant changing. Hey, that is something that happens. Most probably you are not able to stop the development in changing and change management, and that means that you somehow have to take care of your people so that they are not going to be too tired about constant changes and start looking, for example, other job or something like that. And you have to remember that especially the more experienced people like who have a gray beard, or I'm a young person, I don't have gray hair, so with a grayish color in their head, they may be a little bit unwilling to change all the time. So depends on the person and like that, but this is something what we are discussing in this chapter or section here. We are talking about management basics in the book, and then we are talking about management general, what it is, industrial revolution a little bit, trust and leadership, and then we are talking about change management, and those things are something you to know and partly understand what it means. So, end of the video, and hey, go and study.